very sad, fighting young boys. All dead. All dead. All of them.
Hello! And welcome back to Hashtag Fire Emoji! Episode what, 7?
7!
7!
It's like a week.
It's my favorite number.
It is not mine.
That is really awkward. So we are here today with our good friend,
Santa.
Yeah.
And the reason we have Santa here today in the studio is because we're going to play a game that we call Lap-O-Yap. So we've put a whole bunch of ideas of things to yap about in
Santa's lap.
Santa's lap.
It's Lap-Yap time.
It's actually, okay, rebrand, Lap-O-Yap. Wait.
I love it. It's Santa's Lap-O-Yap.
And everything in here are things that we haven't talked about.
No, not even a little bit ever.
No.
Not once.
So we're really excited to talk about it. We got really creative.
I actually don't talk to Mackenzie ever outside of this podcast.
No, we don't need a camera in the corner.
We don't see each other ever.
We actually see each other much more than we were. There was like a good 2 weeks where you were like didn't see each other at all. But that's changed.
It's okay. Are we ready to dive straight into Santa?
I think we're ready to try straight in.
Really horrible sentence.
Should I do the honors or should
Go ahead.
All right.
Give us a good one, Santa.
All right. Ooh, interesting. We're starting with a game. Word association game. So we're just going to keep going until we cannot associate anymore. We disassociate. Okay. Zoom.
Camera.
Pickle.
Taco.
Bell.
Burrito.
Sandwich.
Bean. What?
Chimichanga.
Churro.
Dessert.
Disney.
Mickey.
Mouse.
Squeak.
Ah!
Ah.
Okay.
We were less good at that than I was.
I was really banking on that one. I almost want to put that one back in and try again.
Yeah, we did kind of
Yeah,
bad.
you know what? We're gonna pretend that never happened.
Also, I don't think a burrito is a sandwich. Just I don't want to cause drama, but I said that instinctively, and immediately was like, "Is that what I believe?"
What is a wrap if you think about it? And wraps are sandwiches.
I guess so. Okay,
well,
maybe
what would you consider
maybe it's
it?
not. Maybe it is I guess it is a sandwich.
It's not a spring roll.
For some reason, I just said it, and I thought I was like, "Ooh, I feel like I've touched the drama." I feel like I've brought the drama in the room.
Disclaimer.
And I didn't mean to do that.
Separate entity.
I'm sorry. This is off the cuff. Sometimes people make mistakes.
I'm gonna go. Ooh, I got Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
How do you feel about Taylor Swift? This will determine if we're friends.
I love Taylor Swift.
Amazing.
She's fantastic.
Perfect. I'm glad we have a poster of her in our living room.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm glad we established that.
Incredible.
We have Taylor. She looks down upon us every time we eat breakfast.
Yep, she watches over us.
Other meals also.
I pray to her on the daily.
Yeah. We look. She looks over us. She's looking at me right now, making eye contact.
Yes.
And she's just
like I believe that we did when I saw her at the Eras tour.
Yeah, Heather saw the Eras tour, and I was
looked
home sad.
And she looked at me. I was up in the nosebleeds at the very back, but she did see me in my heart.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, she definitely saw me.
No, I didn't even. Well, because I at the time lived really close to where she was performing. And I was like holding out hope. I was like, I know they closed the stadium. I know they did, but maybe I'll hear a little bit from the outside on my walk home. Nope. Silence. Just a lot of cars.
A lot of sparkles.
And a lot of TTC employees who looked stressed.
Yeah.
So it was a bummer.
Okay. I'm glad that we can continue this podcast.
Yeah.
Because
we both
that was the option if you said no. It was that we were discontinuing.
This would have been really short.
It would have been... we'd have to separate podcasts.
Yeah.
It would be #fire and #emoji.
Yeah.
And then we'd never speak again.
No. So, thank God. Okay.
Santa time. Give us a good one.
This one's coming early.
Ooh.
It is Tim's turn.
The This is a special edition.
where Tim gets to choose a topic out of the Yap and give us his thoughts.
It's word association.
We have to word associate with Tim.
Why does he hold it so well?
Okay, Tim's gonna be really good at this because Tim loves to talk.
He's so good at speaking.
Uh,
And constantly full of hair. There we go.
okay, so are we gonna
I guess...
maybe
let's-
a triangle scenario?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go first. Okay, turtle.
Shell.
Ball.
Chain.
Present.
Gift.
Meal.
Snack.
Ah, Tim, you dropped the ball on that one.
Man,
Come on.
this guy. Well, good job. That was
Thank you, Tim.
That was Tim's turn.
I think he was also expecting us to be better at that.
Yeah, we failed again. Although it was Tim who lost it, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
honestly. Maybe it was his fault.
I guess we'll never know. Bring out Santa again.
Awkward.
Awkward.
So this is... Oh, one we haven't touched on yet.
Oh, great.
This is Taylor Swift.
Taylor. Yeah. You know what I unfortunately think of every time I think of Taylor Swift is there are people out there, okay, this is a horse that I will die on, who like...
That is not the phrase.
Wait. This thought is a horse.
This is a horse.
And I will sit on it dead. That's
I just imagine a horse like running and you're just like...
that is how
like
what I
flopping
feel.
in the wind.
I'm sticking with this. Is that though so many people who hate her, who say they hate her, who don't know anything about her, and just hate her because she's a successful woman. Sorry, I said it.
No, you're right. It
Like-
drives me crazy. I'm like, can't stand Taylor Swift. Okay,
Yeah,
why?
why?
All their songs sound the same.
Name 5
Please.
that sound the same. Oh, you can't? Because you've never heard her music in your life? You just don't like her because
Because what? She did a world tour for 2 years
she's
and like donated to
more
food
successful
banks.
than anyone in the world and that you will ever be?
Why can't we just like respect her as an artist and leave it at that? And you don't have to like her.
You don't have to like her.
It's fine.
There are plenty of artists that are like their music is not for me.
I don't like country music. I don't go around being like, country music sucks. It all sounds the same.
I'm not
I would
going
never.
around saying you specific artist suck because I don't like it. I'm not the end all be all. I don't have the this is kind of an ego thing. Like I don't just so yeah.
Come on. All right, Santa, give us
feel
another
that way.
one. Let's go.
Nice good one. Nice good one. Nice good one in the building.
Dig right in.
Oh, okay. I love this one. This one's Taylor Swift.
Okay. Okay, so okay.
We haven't talked about this one yet.
Fine. I wasn't gonna say this. I spent a minute on Hinge. I'm not proud of it. I did it.
Wow.
And
you're brave for saying that.
I know that was the bravest thing I've ever said, actually. And I put in my profile, "We will get along if you like Taylor Swift and Noah Kahan. They're my favorite artists."
Yeah.
And the first like that I get, I'm not even kidding, the very first like
Is
that I
it
get.
Taylor?
In my dreams.
Imagine.
In my dreams. No, it was from this rando dude. I think his name might have actually been like Brad or something. Like,
Of course it was.
and then he sent me literally a paragraph talking about how much he hates her. And
Why?
then segued into like, oh, and Noah's music's not for me. I don't vibe with it. But like I can introduce you to country music.
See, okay.
like-
Why couldn't you say the thing you said about Noah's music about Taylor? Why?
I don't know.
That was perfect.
But it was quite literally a paragraph of how much he hates. And I was like, okay, I literally responded, "You're gonna hate me." And then unmatched him. I waited 3 days so he would see it. And then I unmatched him.
That's like why?
Why?
It's just-
Why
I
would you
don't
do
get
that?
it.
Why would you do that to me? Anyways,
Just
that
makes
was
no
my
sense.
tangent.
Yeah. I'm glad we talked about that.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever talked about Taylor Swift before.
I don't think so.
Like, not even once.
Not even once. Definitely not 3 times.
Oh, so this one just says district, but this means...
We know what that means.
We know what this means. Which district would we be from?
In the Hunger Games.
In the Hunger Games.
Okay.
Also, I would win.
I would lose, which is why my answer is a little controversial. Because I think I'm from a career district.
I kind of see what you mean.
I give
But-
career.
But you losing before...
Yeah.
Before the horn even blows, before they count down.
Yeah, I would be a massive disappointment to my district because I'm convinced, like, Heather's like, I'll win. I'm convinced that I would step off the plate early. And,
Maybe these are reversed.
be
Maybe
exploded.
I would step off the plate and you would win.
And, well, I don't know. Maybe if I was conditioned in District 2 to, you know, they wouldn't let me in if I was, so maybe that's the answer. Maybe I'm from District 2 because the answer wasn't what district are you from going into the Hunger Games. The question was, what district are you from in the world of Hunger Games? And I think I lucked out because I would definitely lose. But in the world of Hunger Games, if I'm from District 2, like I think I am, I got it made.
Yeah, true. It's not a bad life.
Other people are gonna, well, like, not made. They're still, it's not great. But I'm not gonna go to the Hunger Games because there's people volunteering. So I think I luck out.
My heart, I'm in love with Katniss Everdeen. She was like
Yeah.
my role model growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I was her like 4 Halloweens in a row when I was a child.
You got that braid.
I would not be from District 12. I feel
No.
like I'm an underdog district. I'm not a careers. I'm not one of the lower ones. I feel like I'm like maybe I'm like from the lumber one. Which one's that? Like 7?
7.
I feel like it's also my favorite number. I could be biased.
Yeah. I don't know. You with an axe? Kind of gives. Why
That was me using an axe.
What's Fox Face? It's 5. Power. I don't know why. You give
Is it because
You
my
don't-
last name is Watt?
maybe. I'm sure they
This
named.
one's a light bulb.
Well, Pete is named after being bred,
And he's a baker.
so
So it just makes sense.
It's not actually that makes a lot of sense.
My name is actually really funny. Somebody pointed this out to me in theater school, that my name, Heather Watt, is actually flower power, if you break it down. And I've lived with that
I love
knowledge
it.
ever since. I'm like, I'm flower power.
Honestly, that shapes you.
Yeah, that made me who I am today. To that person, you know who you are. Also, I think you follow this podcast. So,
We love you.
mwah.
If that's you, tell us about it in the comments.
Yeah. Engagement.
Yeah.
I mean, not that. Santa! I feel like I'm violating him. Okay, it's fine. Oh, so this is an interesting one. No, I don't know if we've talked about this one, actually.
I don't think so.
No. No, this one is Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I've never heard of her. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah. She was really big when we were like 8. You know, You Belong With Me.
She must
Love
be like an
Story.
indie artist.
Yeah.
Like, she
She's-
can't be very big.
she's
I
underground.
don't think I've ever heard of her.
She's underground for sure, but she was really big when we were little. And now she's still doing stuff. Like she's still, you know, I follow her a little bit more closely than you do, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, she's never really got off the ground, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't even think I really know what she looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know,
Well, that's unfortunate.
because she didn't get off the ground, at least no one hates her.
Yeah, no one could ever hate her.
No one can hate her
No,
because
I can't hate her. I
because,
don't
you
know who she is.
she didn't find success. So
Huh? That's too bad. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
all right. Ooh, all right. So this one is Guess the Musical. So I haven't really thought this through. But I think I'm just gonna act out a musical. I'm gonna say words that associate to a musical without being the title. And then you have to guess it.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see. Maybe we'll do more than one of these. I feel like we'll do a practice one, like easy one, so we get the idea. Meow.
Dogs. No, it's cats.
Exactly.
Fire. Okay.
Exactly. Okay, we have another one.
Papers.
Newsies.
Nose.
What about Strands from top of head.
Is this hairspray?
Drugs, probably. I don't really know this show that well.
Strands from top of head.
Strands from top of head.
Drugs, probably.
What are those? Should have picked one that I know.
Strands from top of head.
It's very literal. What are strands from top of head?
Hair.
Yeah.
Oh!
I don't know why that's the show I thought of.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh.
Alright, let's do... Very sad. Very sad. Very sad.
Most of them.
Extra sad. Fighting young boys. Super young boy. All dead. All dead. All of them. And then, except for one. My favorite show.
Oh,
You know,
no.
Revolution. Has some of the most, like, you can't use these songs in auditions.
It can't be like Les Mis.
It is Les
It's
Mis.
Les Mis. I was like, I don't know. You said Revolution. I'm like, I could screw up here.
That's
I'm
true.
like-
Well, I feel like there's a couple Revolution musicals. Okay, let's do one
True.
more.
like,
Hamilton. I love it.
incredible. I like this topic. It's a good
Yeah.
one.
Let me pick another one.
I love how Tim is holding this. I think it's perfect.
Oh. Are we sure we want to talk about this?
Oh, is this one? Let me see.
I'm a little
Oh, this
nervous
one's kinda
about this one.
controversial.
This one's a little controversial. It's Taylor Swift.
I don't know if anyone has
Yeah.
really
I just-
spoken on this.
Yeah, I just was like, I feel like we need to categorize ourselves into the different eras. Like, which era are you? And that's really tough because they're all so good.
They are very good.
And I don't want to upset people of the other eras. You know, it's just controversial.
It's not like we're like ranking these eras above each other or anything.
Yeah,
It's just
but-
which one that we
but
feel
I-
that we are.
But I have to answer it. I pulled it out of the Santa. It's the first time we've
Yeah.
ever talked about this.
We've literally never even spoken her name before.
Exactly.
Just because it's so incredibly controversial.
Yeah. Okay. I honestly am still kind of a baby Swiftie. I've listened to her most recent album a lot, which I know is not normal.
Yeah.
But I think I like to listen to things 15 million times over.
I love that.
My brain likes to hear the same things over and over again. So it's hard to reach out. But I feel like vibes wise, I don't know. I want to be Reputation. I'm not though. Maybe I'm on. Maybe Speak Now, because I feel like that era of Taylor, you know, she's still nice. Everybody likes her, but she's also just like so hardcore randomly.
Real. Yeah,
Like,
she is. It is a
Baby
very
19-year-old
edgy.
Taylor is so edgy in her purple
It's-
dress, and I feel like that's getting me
Whoa.
very that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, she's just so full of rage, but is cute.
True. Yeah.
I love that. I feel like that's me.
I love that.
I'm working towards being, you know, in my, like, Evermore era or something.
I was gonna say I don't know why I pinned you as folklore.
Maybe.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
It's
Am
a
I a
very-
tree?
Betty. Yeah, you're actually a tree. I feel like
Laughing to remember this.
I feel like that. I mean, the era that, even though I've literally never actually even heard Taylor Swift in my entire life,
Yeah.
the era that I would pick for myself would be Fearless.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
It's so fun.
It's so fun, and it's just
You
like
Belong With Me was a cultural reset. I remember watching that I have this random vision of my child, a random vision where for some reason I was plopped down in my dad's office watching YouTube videos. It's like an 8-year-old, 10-year-old. And I was watching it and they like kissed at the end and I was like scandalized. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm watching this in my dad's office right now. No one can see me watch this.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. Like, obviously, like, there's Love Story. The actual, like, Fearless. It's just such a good album.
Yeah.
White Horse. Now it's too late for you and your white horse. It's just so many bangers, and it's the album that I listen to when I need to feel good.
It stood the test of time.
Yeah.
For sure.
So that's the one I would pick for myself.
I agree.
My mom is a 1989 girl.
Shout out Leanne.
Shout out Leanne. I can't do an episode without saying shout out Leanne. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people resonate with Speak Now and Fearless, though. I feel like it's not just...
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's like... I feel like it was before she was...
It was on her up climb.
Yeah.
It was not her,
before people started hating her for no reason.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm glad people didn't hate a child.
Yeah, that wouldn't be great, honestly.
Unfortunately, I'm sure people do that now. Sorry, child celebrities.
That's unfortunate.
I don't think they should.
Child celebrities, I don't hate you.
You're great.
You're just doing your best.
You're great. I'm glad that you're more successful than me at a young age.
Yeah. I'm glad that there's a kid out there doing it better than me.
I love that for you.
I love that. So this one's a candy cane.
Yeah, this is from Christmas.
So, yeah. Which, we have no Christmas-themed decorations in February. Why would we do that?
Yeah, we have... on this podcast right now on the screen, if you're watching on YouTube, you will see 0, not 2.
Yeah, there's definitely... And there's also no Christmas-themed candies remaining in this house even a little bit.
None.
You won't see a single candy cane.
0.
Or 2 or 3 or 4. We've got... Okay, so this one...
This one's really funny. This one's... We thought we put this one in here as a joke. We thought it'd be really funny.
We're like, what if we talked about Taylor Swift? What if we did that?
What if we talked about
Wouldn't that be so insane? Wouldn't it be so crazy if we talked about Taylor Swift? I don't even think we should even do this one because it's just a joke.
It's just a joke.
Like, seriously. It's just so funny.
We can't talk about her on the podcast.
No, why would we do that? People seem to hate her so much.
Yeah. Alright, let's go through. Cool. So this one...
This one is also, like...
This one's actually really near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, this one's very serious.
I don't know why I'm laughing. It's really serious.
It's, it's a traumatic response.
It's just, it's hard to talk about, to be honest. So it overcomes me. It's Taylor Swift. And...
We're laughing so we don't cry.
Yeah, she's just an inspiration.
She's our role model.
Yeah.
And someone that we look up to.
Yeah, and she's got bangs.
And far more successful than I'll ever be in my entire life.
Far more successful than anyone.
Ever.
Period. Yeah, love
yeah.
her.
She makes me want to cut my bangs every day. I'm gonna do it one of these days.
You want Sabrina bangs, though.
Ooh! Oh, yeah, I do. This one's interesting. So this one is best basement features.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
for those who don't know, when we say the basement, we're referring to our rental basement apartment.
Yes.
So my favorite part, yeah. What are your favorite
I think my favorite part is a part that doesn't necessarily exist anymore.
Okay.
But could. It's my bedroom situation.
Yeah.
So we had to have a deadbolt put on the bathroom door because it actually doesn't latch shut.
Yeah.
So the doorknob doesn't actually latch shut.
Scenario.
And we had to put another deadbolt on my bedroom door because it slides open.
Mm-hmm.
So the combination of bathroom door doesn't shut, bedroom door slides open was really, really dangerous because they are across the hall from each other. They're literally looking each other in the eye. So we had to have a code word for a hot minute. So it was like, if the bathroom door is unlocked, you waffles. You scream waffles.
Fun fact, I never had to scream waffles. Heather only screamed waffles when I was not there. I've never heard her scream,
Because
but
I
I know
never,
she
I
has.
never knew when you were home, and it was always in the morning because I wouldn't care enough to like check. So I
Yeah.
just kind of like, I'd like go about it, and then, and I'm waffles, waffles. Don't come,
So she's just
don't come down the
screaming waffles in an empty apartment.
Yeah. That's also number 2, my favorite feature, to the completely exposed brick in the laundry room.
Yeah.
So the laundry room is a completely different temperature, only because we have a curtain up.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
have a curtain so
It
that we
is
don't spend
minus
a
10 in there.
fortune heating outside.
Yes, because we're heated completely by a fireplace.
My favorite part of the basement has got to be a shout out to Hermie. Hermie is our countertop dishwasher that we bought even though we have no money, and we love him.
No.
He is the light of our lives. He makes our lives so much better. I'm glad I have him.
No, he does everything for us. He's perfect. No, I genuinely don't know how I would survive without Hermie.
No. And
I would be such a mess.
I left him on the front porch for like 8 hours because neither of us were here when he was dropped off. And I was just like, fingers crossed, no one steals this.
Hermie. It's
and
okay.
then I brought it in.
We weren't sure if we were allowed to have him.
So we hid him for a while.
Yeah, he was in your room and then in my room.
But honestly, I think we were being a little
we were
ridiculous.
just a little scared. We were just protective.
Yeah,
of
well,
Hermie.
we
He's
were afraid that
perfect.
someone's gonna be like, you can't have him, and then we'd rather be, cautious.
Yeah.
Okay, part of me thinks that this is the last one. Or should we finish it? How many more?
I
do
think we
have?
can speed through.
We have 3. We have 3 more. We can get through it. Oh, cool. Cool, I forgot we put this in here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I forgot we put this one in here. It's Taylor Swift.
Oh!
Yeah,
This is an interesting one.
This is a really, really cool one. And it's just wondering how she got that name.
Yeah.
I think it might be a stage
Swiftly.
name. Swiftly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's really good. I think she came up with it herself.
Probably. She actually named herself out the womb.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
born, and then she does to keep Swift because, you gotta pay homage. And then they were like, oh, what should we name this child? And then the child was like,
Taylor.
Taylor.
Duh.
Duh.
She actually
So-
sang it.
Taylor. But of course, it was in her country era, so it was Taylor.
Insert guitar. She also came out of the womb playing guitar.
Yeah. So, that's a fun fact. That's why
Very
it's so
fun
cool.
fact.
That
Yeah,
that's
that
in
would put
there.
that in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going
That's crazy. Ooh, pancakes versus waffles.
waffles.
Pancakes.
What? But waffles are so much more fun shaped.
They're squished pancakes. They're just pancakes, but harder.
But they have holes.
Yes, but for me, the holes are fun when you put the syrup on them and it fills up the little cups.
Mm-hmm.
But then you cut into it and it spills out the little cups.
That's okay.
No.
There's plates.
No. Hey, so I'm not trying to put syrup on my plate. I'm trying to put it in my mouth. And
Oh,
at
okay.
least with the pancake, I know I'm not going to be able to put as much, so I kind of I gauge it.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
dip the pancake if I want to.
I see what
It's
you're saying.
fluffy. And I don't know, I like that, when you put things in waffles, you put blueberries in them, then you press it and then they get all squished and sad. And in the pancake,
Yeah.
they
rest.
stay whole.
But you could do the same thing with the waffle. You just put them on top after you press
Then
it.
they are cold and sad.
I suppose. But I think my issue with pancakes is I don't like the syrup absorption.
Dip them. They don't have to absorb, just don't let them. Don't do it that
It
fast.
happens so fast. I like to have, peace while I'm eating, while being watched over by Taylor, who we
Taylor.
haven't actually
Yeah.
mentioned this podcast.
Yeah, that's crazy that we actually haven't brought her up once.
Yeah, she's in our living room. And just have peace with my waffles, and then you can get Eggos too.
Okay, Eggos I love because I, in a rush, pop them in.
I feel like they might be like a good middle ground.
Yeah.
Like, they're kind of giving quick pancake also.
Yeah, I know I'm not a waffle hater. Not a hater.
I don't know.
But I'm just a pancake preferer.
Yeah, I see that. I'm
Yeah.
the opposite.
Oh,
that's
awkward,
fine.
awkward.
That's fine.
It might be.
Okay, we have one more. Oh yeah, forgot it. Why did I put this in here? It says CCPA Chapel. So this one comes with a bit of a story. So CCPA is the college that we both attended, and we attended it during COVID. And when COVID started, you know, there had to be a certain amount of room in rooms, or else, you know, we couldn't be 6 feet apart, obviously. So they put us in the chapel of the church next door, and there were bats.
There were bats.
I was scared.
It was a time.
And our class had one fewer person, so we were put in there all the time, and we're not still bitter about it.
Never, ever.
I spent so much time in there.
It was like a second home.
Lying on my back.
There was a lot of lying on our
A lot
backs.
of looking up at the bats.
I don't actually know if I ever noticed the bats.
Okay, I didn't see the bats, but we could hear the bats.
We did hear them,
We
yes.
heard the bats.
We did hear the bats.
And that was worse. And then we'd leave and then come back and there would be bat remnants. And I was like, we're paying how much money to be here? It's fine. I got an education. It's fine. I think we should do one more word association.
I agree.
To
You
finish
know
it
what?
off.
Finish it off strong.
Yeah.
Bats.
Chapel.
School.
Teacher.
Pear.
Apple.
iCarly.
Freddy.
Mercury.
Venus.
Pluto.
Real.
Planet.
Outer
Space.
continuum.
Vortex.
Room.
Vacuum. Suction cup.
Sea creature.
Squirrel. What?
Sandy.
Cheeks.
SpongeBob.
Patrick.
Bikini Bottom.
Bikini top.
I think we have to end it on Bikini Top. It's very good.
So yeah. I think we ended on Bikini Top. I think just like a little rundown of how this went. You know, we had some really interesting topics.
Topics.
We had, we talked about the basement. We talked about like pancakes and waffles, and guests and musicals.
Tim got to pick one.
And we talked about like Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift and
Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift
and Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Yeah, it was a good day.
Did we talk about Taylor Swift?
I don't recall. Well, thank you so much for watching this episode of
Hashtag Fire Emoji! And see you next time. Ka-chow.